Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome on in. We are back. It's been a while. Why is the thing not capturing? That's concerning. Well, it wouldn't be a stream without some sort of technical issue. There we go. Better. Oh, I need to turn my light on. My face is shadowed. Can't see me. That's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. It's been a bit. We're playing some Black Book. This is the free game, or one of the free games this week on Epic. They both actually look kind of fun. I chose to hop into this one. It's like a card battler, but like a dark card battler, kind of. Hey, Mango, good to see you. Welcome in. We got to get me moved somewhere that I'm not obstructing that menu. Let's hop over here, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how long we'll go tonight. It'll just be a short stream. I'm going to be honest, I've had a lot of trouble dragging myself away from Baldur's Gate 3 recently. Unfortunately, while it does run on my computer, it doesn't run well enough that I could also run OBS at the same time, so it's not a stream option. Otherwise, I'd be streaming that, and I would have been streaming that a lot. But I've been really enjoying it, but I wanted to hop on here and get a stream in. Let me turn that down a little bit. Actually, I could turn that down in game. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. A lot of that. Enjoying it. All you want to do is play Baldur's Gate 3? I know the feel. I know the feel. I've got a few different runs on the go at the same time. I've got a couple solo runs, and I'm also playing with Snackies. We've been having a great time. I wish I could stream it. I really do. But I want to get back into streaming. I know I've been saying that for months on end without actually doing it, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, let's check this out because it looks fun. Difficulty being changed in the game settings at any moment. Apprentice. Experience the story without much difficulty in battle. Enemies are way weaker. Normal difficulty, which what does that say? Snatka? Kodunya. Increased difficulty. Enemies are stronger. Nightmare. Evil spirits roam unchecked in this difficulty level. Enemies are much stronger. Beneficial enemy statuses have 10% chance of not disappearing after their duration is expired. Rude. Rubles in battle rewards are increased. Oh, so you get more money. All evil spirits play Durak more skillfully, plus 4 charges of regular card to the trump one. Don't know what that means. Enemies have additional status effects. I mean, we're just gonna play it on the hardest difficulty, because why not?
Evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin.
The cuts. Is this supposed to be running like a cutscene? I can't tell if this is supposed to. No, I don't think this is supposed to be a slideshow.
Fostering an orphan girl.
Okay, here we go.
He was a Noah. Everyone called him.
I'm sorry to drop the sound out for a second. I'm just going to disable my preview on my end in OBS so that we can.
She didn't want to. I can't recall what exactly happened.
Okay, that's going a little better.
This young man took his own life. He
was
later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard.
Okay.
Which meant that he would pass straight to hell.
Oh, because he was outside the churchyard, yeah.
She refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Orgibor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out.
So we're trying to rescue our loved one from hell. Very classic story setting and motivation. Just don't have the money or the opportunity to play it. Sure, yeah. Get a job and settle, then you'll get it. Hopefully at that time it'll be a bit cheaper as well. That would be nice, yeah. New release games are pricey, unfortunately. Governorate, 1879. Hey, Banjo, welcome in. Good to see you. It's running a lot better now that I remove the preview in OBS. I think that was a good choice. Vasilisa? Is that our name? Vasilisa? Slept poorly last night. I slept poorly the night before last night, not last night. But I know that feel.
Been waiting, hoping for you to return.
Oh, she's talking to the grave of her loved one. Okay.
But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? From relatives and from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice.
Okay. Yeah, very classic storyline of a character leaning into, like, dark magic or a dark power that their loved one didn't want them to embrace, but they're doing it to bring that loved one back. You could just bother your brother and go, hey, I know you have PG-3 and a good computer. Can I come and steal it for a few days and play? I mean, that's a good option. You just do like a power weekend or something. And just give it a go. I mean, I don't know how multiplayer would work on the same machine, but it might work well. You could potentially play with your brother, even. But there's no other choice.
I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
Okay. Candles. Do I turn them on or turn them off? Grave.
They didn't bury him in the holy ground.
Crossroads. What's the thicket?
I need to go to the crossroads. The pine needles are golden with the sun already.
Okay. I guess we'll leave them on for now. No, that's dangerous. Leaving them on could cause a forest fire. We'll light them when we're here. A herb. Adam's Head. Heals minor wounds. A useful thing on any journey. Replenish 5 health. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was just going to be like clicks and stuff, but now I can sort of control where I'm going. Can I spin the camera or anything at all? Settings. Nothing about controls. Okay. Okay, I don't think I can spin the camera in any capacity. I can run around WASD as well instead of just clicking. To the crossroads field. So that's travel because it's a door. These are things I could just look at to say stuff.
I have to go to the crossroads. I have nothing to do in the village.
Fair enough. What do you have to say about the field? Oh, I could have done something with that scarecrow. Oh, are you stuck? You can't get to where you need to be to comment on the field?
Spring is so hot this year.
Oh, there we go. What about the scarecrow? Another herb.
He guards Vilgard, it seems.
Oh, I clicked so fast I didn't even read what that did. Oh well, we got something.
I don't have time to work in the field now.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll go to the crossroads. I'll stop stalling to look at stuff and I'll take you where you want to go. Prologue, Initiation of a Colden. So we don't have the powers yet, I guess?
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Okay. Old Yegor, Golbits.
The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago.
Oh, herb. What? More Adam's head, okay. Ritual candles. They can be turned on or off. Oh no, I got the ritual candles. Old enchanted candles made from Old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Apply 3 something on first turn, okay?
Cherding, 16 miles. Selikamsk, 102
Something
miles. Nirop,
In
21
the woods there
miles.
blinking at us. That's a little alarming. Okay, let's talk to Old Igor.
So, have you found the candles?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well done. All by yourself at that. Seems my teachings were not lost on you after all. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
That's concerning.
I've made a circle. Is it alright, Grandfather?
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend.
This is still too hot. So
Well,
says the
go
legend.
on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
You're gonna lose the knowledge? Or did you mean I'm taking the book?
Would you look at that?
Okay.
What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I told
Sure
you.
we shouldn't think about it now? Read the spell or I'm scared. I feel like we've already committed to this.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat. For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat. But bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Do you have a cat?
Here
Oh,
are
shit.
your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life.
Hello! Arichi, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Oh, you were also checking out Black Book. That's awesome. Did you have a good time with it?
To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon.
Oh, so this is like the tutorial fight, essentially.
Time
I'm assuming.
for your first Sagavar.
Thought you sent it to someone playing it also. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Time for our first Zagavor. Okay. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. Okay. Black Book. It contains all of your Zagavors. Try using the page Razi. Okay, so 4 attack. How do I... Oh, press end turn to recite. Okay, so we set up like what spells we want to use, and then we click end turn to execute them. Okay, so that blue symbol was for some kind of armor. Page you had the previous turn has changed. The book alters pages each turn. Okay. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. It's been a fun game so far, so I hope I enjoy it. Yeah, it seems really cool. I really like the sort of like the vibe and the aesthetic of it. And I really enjoy card battlers, so I think I'll have a good time. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome. Were you a fan of it previously, or did you check it out because it's currently free on Epic? That's why I discovered it. It's because it's free on the game store this week. Enemy attacks can be blocked with defense. Okay, so yeah, the blue thing is defense. Defense shields you from damage, sure. Recite the page of Delay, which has the defense effect. Free, but you played it on Friday also. Okay, so tonight was your second go through at it, or not the second go through, but your second time playing. That's awesome. Okay. So we block. We'll get attacked for 2 again.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly.
Oh, his block only
Now
lasts 1 turn,
draw up
probably?
a complete Zagavor.
Okay, we can combine pages. Yeah, so block does seem to expire. We combine several pages into his... Okay, so we can play 2 pages. Do these symbols up here matter at all? Oh, do we have to match them? We have to do... like that thing, and a key? I mean, we only need a couple of block to deal with that 3. So let's attack, and let's block with the key. Currently recite a maximum of 3 pages as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. Zyra consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Zyra consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. See the type of the page in the upper corner. Okay. Nice.
Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten. A couple more spells to rid the world of it.
Predict your enemy's next actions. Yeah, you can see the intents. Study enemy intents carefully and upset their plans. I mean, we're about to win, so it's waste. Deals 3 damage each turn, ignoring block. Oh, so that like sets up like a dot effect. That's cool. Bless, increase the damage of each page. Gonna go chill? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go take it easy. Thank you again for coming on over. And yeah, I'll definitely have a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your day / evening. So that increases our damage. I mean, we don't need to increase damage. We're just going to win, right? It really doesn't matter what we play. Success!
Take that, you mangy hellhound! Well, now, Vasya,
Wait, what is
enter
this?
this maw.
Oh, that's the Gate of Hell. Okay.
You'll be a witch as soon as you return.
Weren't we trying to get our sweetheart out of hell? If we're going in right now, can't we just like grab him and bring him with?
Well, Safe travels.
I guess not. It's probably a different, different location. Is this cool enough to drink yet? Just barely. Can sip at it. Okay, Black Rift. How to become a witch. Oh, we have a map in like an area? Okay, we're here. So we're in this whole section. Black Book. Oh, this is how we... Oh, it's unavailable. That's how we would probably change our deck and stuff. Items. We have the candles. Okay, that's why we started with... The millet stood still. Man from Vyatka once lived in our village. He would tell us stories. One involved this miller that had to make offerings to a Shishiga, or else she would prevent the mill's mechanisms returning. As an offering, he gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there was the Shishiga, sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. She suddenly vanished. The miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadows in the corner of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the Shishiga stopped causing mischief. Okay. Fascinating. Wait.
Hi from Wisconsin, wearing my snack pack tee today.
Oh, that's awesome. Hello, McD. Thank you so much for that resubscription. 33 months is wild. Also, I just remembered I should send a message to Snacky, letting them know that I decided to do a quick stream tonight. But it's good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. How's Wisconsin? Doing a quick stream, but I'm available as soon as you're home / have eaten and stuff. If they're feeling up to it 100%, we're going to be playing more Baldur's Gate tonight. Very nice to be home. Yeah, I bet. How was it though? How was the trip? So that was the mill that stood still. Okay, what is this? Is about the crossroads. We've got a bunch of things here. So these are the encyclopedia, which has some of these same things. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. It isn't easy beating a Kolden. Becoming one is a terrifying experience. People tell a lot of stories. One in particular comes to mind. A man decided to punish his neighbor for changing the boundary of his field to a neighboring one. He went to a Kolden and asked, give me a court with which to curse my neighbor. The Kolden replied, it's not as simple as that. Do as I say and you'll have your court. He then told him they would need to go to a banya at midnight. So the man gathered his courage and took along his rifle and his cross. Oh, it is scary at the banya. He loaded his gun with his cross and shot at the hearth. A fiery dog emerged and opened its maw. The only option was to climb inside, and even though his instincts told him to, he stopped himself from making the sign of the cross. He recalled at the last moment that if he did so, he would lose his hand. Interesting. It was good. 2 months work in San Diego. Got out just in time. Oh, yeah, they're having a rough time there right now. Gosh, yeah. I mean, a lot of places are in varying degrees. Western Canada has tons of fires right now. So many people are having to get evacuated. The natural disasters this year are really picking up. Here in Nova Scotia, there's been a lot of flooding lately. Thankfully, I'm in an area that it would be kind of hard for it to flood, but I mean, maybe it could eventually. I don't know. We would need a lot of rain for it to happen here, though. Okay, so that's that, and then what is this? As in any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer, called Kulden, has to pass through the maw of a beast at the crossroads, a banya, or whatever may constitute a boundary space. Most often, the initiation took place at a banya, and that is why the beast is often represented by a fiery dog. In different cultural traditions, the neophyte has to pass through the maw of the totemic ancestor. Interestingly, in the Cherden region, this tradition has been partially preserved. In the geographic zone where Russian people interact closely with the Komi people, Kuldens have to pass through the maw of the white swan, capercaillie, pike, lizard, or bear. All of these are totemic ancestors of Komi Permians, and we can see the evidence of this in traditional bronze plaques and amulets. So is this... I assume this is all, like, accurate research on, like, the regional witchcraft in the area? I'll have to look up how in-depth they did research for this game, but this is really cool. One of the key points of travel between the world of the living and the depths of the underworld is a place that exists as a boundary between worlds. That is why the heroes of fairy tales often stop at a crossroads. They must choose their path. Sure, that's very classic storytelling elements. However, any path they choose leads to the world of the living, the so-called Trideviato Sarstavo. I'm butchering these words, I know I am. The faraway kingdom. It is here they must battle the serpent, or Koshke, who embodies the undead, as well as overcome other difficult challenges. Cerdan Riezd, that's not right, was located in the northern part of the Perm gubernia. Finno-Ugric beliefs were closely interwoven with those of Christianity, creating a unique cultural blend. The first trade route from Europe to Asia passed through Cerdan, transforming every river, creek, mountain, and hill into part of European and Asian history. Cool. Knowledge. Okay, this is about in-game stuff. Increase the number of orders. Keys. Okay. So these are upgrades we can get eventually. Okay, I don't need that until we actually until we level up, and then I can look through what our options are. We got some herbs. How are the peppers doing? Peppers are doing pretty good. The plants are healthy. I experimented this year with planting some marigolds in the same beds because they're supposed to be really good for keeping away aphids. Apparently the smell marigolds give off aphids really don't like, and I've had aphid problems to some extent every season. So I tried that this year, and it's working really, really well. Seen a couple aphids here and there, but like nothing bad, and they're not multiplying or infesting at all. So that's been working really well. So the plants are doing good. My first ones are just starting to ripen. I picked one and ate it, and it was good. I picked it a little early though. It was still kind of hard and tough, but yeah, they're just starting to ripen, and they're looking good. Awesome, yeah, I'm quite happy with them. I'm also experimented this year. I also did planted some watermelons, and for my first time growing them, I feel like they're doing quite well too. I don't have anything to compare them to, but they're doing good. The first one I picked way too early. I wasn't sure how to tell if it was ripe. It seemed like it looked like a watermelon, obviously. And it hadn't grown in a little while, so I was like, okay, maybe it's good and it's ripe. But when I cut it open, it was just completely white inside, not a hint of pink or red yet. So I picked it too early. It was still fine to eat. It just didn't have much flavor. It sort of tasted just watery, but didn't have any of that sweetness. I guess whatever causes the pigment in them also causes the flavor. So it was just kind of like a watery watermelon texture, which was fine. But I picked it too early, so I'm holding off on some of the other ones out there. There's one that looks really good, insofar as you can tell from the outside of a watermelon, I guess. I'm leaving it for a bit. I read that when they're ripe, the not like the vines themselves, but the little tendrils the vines put out to grab onto stuff will start like dying back a little. They'll turn brown and start withering a little bit once the watermelons that they're closest to are ready. So I've been kind of keeping an eye out for that, and it hasn't started yet, so I think I'm going to hold off for now. But yeah, that's the garden situation at the moment. Where am I at here? What am I doing? Right, we gotta finish this ritual thing. Black Rift. Let's go check it out. Oh.
Is that you, Vasilisa?
Weird the outside finishes before the inside, though. I bet that's normal. Yeah, it sounds like it is, which is just, I guess, not what I'm used to, because normally anything else that I've grown, it's like, you know, the pepper, once it turns the color it's supposed to be, you know that it's ready to pick. So, like, I mean, the watermelons were the right color the whole way, but once they were, like, sort of the right size, I was like, well, it's got to be done. That's a ready to pick watermelon, and it was not.
I should congratulate you. For the first seal is open.
Nice.
Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest?
I mean, I'm gonna try. We'll see. That's the goal.
This is another matter entirely.
The wish, who are you, seals leave. You
How
can tell
do
me.
I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl.
I mean, I could, but you seem to know stuff. You could help.
I'm disappointed in you.
Rude.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Haven't played, and chances are high you won't, for what it's worth. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I won't, just because not knowing who will watch the VOD or whatever, I won't spoil anything still. But, I currently actually have 3 saves on the go for reasons. I have my first save that I started, in which I'm playing a Tempest Cleric, and I'm having a lot of fun. Mostly playing it pretty good, trying to make, you know, decisions to help people and be a more or less a do-gooder. I then have a Path of the Wild Eagle Barbarian, which is what I'm playing with Snackies in our multiplayer playthrough that we're doing. And then I have another solo playthrough, which I made specifically because they put out a patch a few days ago that was supposed to hotfix some things, but it introduced a bunch more crashing issues. And so when they rolled that patch back, any saves made on that patch couldn't be loaded anymore until they re-released the patch in its fixed form. So for a couple of days, I couldn't play my most recent saves of my Tempest Cleric. So I was like, well, I don't want to go back and replay that stuff that I did before those saves, so I'll just wait for that patch to be released, and I'll start a new solo playthrough. So I also have, like the polar opposite, I have an evil playthrough that I'm doing with an Oathbreaker Paladin, Pact of the Old God, or Pact of the Old Ones Warlock multi-class, which has been a lot of fun. So those are my 3 that I have on the go right now. Do-gooder sounds right. I have so much trouble playing evil characters. When I was younger, like when I used to play like the KOTOR games, I was like, oh yeah, Sith dark side all the way. I want all the cool dark side force powers with the lightning and stuff. But as I've gotten older, even though it's just in a game, I have such a hard time like doing shitty things to the characters in the game. Like I'm like, I don't want to betray these people or just like murder them for no reason. I'm totally down to murder people, like the shitty characters who have done bad things. I'll take them out all day. But I have a really difficult time bringing myself to make like evil choices sometimes. But it can be fun now and then, even just to see how the story differs. Which is why multiple playthroughs are so nice. Can it grant any wish?
As legend dictates, who
knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon.
I hope so.
Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it. Yet.
If no one's ever been able to do it, then isn't the legend complete that it can grant any wish completely unfounded? No one would actually know what it does, so that just means you're telling people that it can grant any wish and they're trying, but no one's succeeded. Feels like a scam. Always nice to the NPCs, hard not to be. Who are you?
What sort of devil are you?
How rude.
Vasilisa.
I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun.
Khaldun, okay.
We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch.
Okay.
How many demons will you take on for your service?
All of them. Hey, love. Made it home, not doing too great, so I'm gonna probably lurk and just get ready for work tomorrow and sleep stuff. Okay. Yeah, whatever you feel up to. If you want to hang after stream, just let me know. But no pressure. We don't have to. If you'd like to just have some time to chill and just zone out. I love you. It's good to see you. I hope work wasn't too bad. How many demons will I take on? As many as possible or one? What's the difference? Do I just want like one focused demon? Is this something to do with our deck structure, or... Work was very bad, but you made it and it'll be okay tomorrow. I'm so proud of you for getting through it and hanging in there. I'm sorry that it wasn't a good time. I don't know, one.
Surely I will only need one at most.
We do not assign fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa.
What do you mean we do not assign fewer than 3? Does this whole devil witch setup have bureaucracy? Are there regulations and restrictions?
I'll pick out the best among Yegor's old imps for you.
Okay.
Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Black Book. So that was the prologue. Might have found a way to afford it, and trying it on your laptop, if it does not work, you'll just ask for a refund. Mango, that's exactly how it went for me and Snackies. I wasn't sure it would run, but I was like, you know what, I'll play it for those 2 hours that Steam allows, and if it doesn't run well, I'll just get the refund. But it ran well enough that I wanted to keep it, and then we tried the same thing with Snacky's laptop, and they were able to run it. So, cross my fingers for you. I hope it works out the same.
What? What? Well, are you awake?
I think
The
so.
sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the Devil's Domain.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
So, you've seen it?
You seen what?
Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream.
Oh, I don't think it was a dream.
Devil made me a witch.
Well, Then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
New Belichka?
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals.
Okay.
I could never open the first one.
That's not a good
Here's
thing to
the
hear.
second seal, the Aspen one.
Wait, we've already opened one, so we're already ahead of you? But you had 3 imps? Or at least 3 imps?
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the Aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit. Maybe
Okay.
there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down.
Let you down. What do you have riding on this?
The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families.
Wait, heads of the families? Have we entered a whole, like, witch society here? I thought we were just trying to get our companion, partner, person back.
Now people will come to you for
Oh my
advice.
God.
I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning.
I didn't sign up to take care of the townspeople's problems. I got something I'm working
Now
towards.
it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem.
Okay.
Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble.
I feel like bookbinding's not a quick job. Shouldn't I talk to the person first
Got
and
it.
then... Whatever, it's fine. Yes, let's get to work. The devil.
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil, who gave me my charts.
Shorts, okay.
I couldn't even lift the first seal. And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
I guess so.
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help.
Why would you assume that?
God bless.
So is there a days? Is there a time limit in this game? Back book.
So, Vasya, have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
Sure. Tell me about
So
yourself.
how did you become a Khaldun, Grandfather?
I was born in Vilgard, the 6th son of my father, Yevlam Pichurov. It was a big family, not the richest though.
After all the CR you've watched, you've been wanting to play, just wanted D&D, but not having to be that creative towards other real humans. I feel that a lot, Mango. The social aspect of tabletop games is a little intimidating for me. I love like the mechanics and even the role-playing aspect. Like I love making up characters and making up their backstories and stuff, but the idea of trying to like get together with a group of people and sit down and regularly interact and play the game is a little bit daunting. Born in Vilgard, 6th son of a big family.
When you have so many mouths to feed, it's hard to save money. But we lived well as a family. The house must have been built well. That is to say, I realize this now.
Like watching people be creative. Yeah, I I don't know. I mean, I've played it a few times and it went fine. Mostly one shots and stuff. I haven't. I was in a campaign for a little bit. It didn't last all that long. But it's tough thinking up creative stuff to do in the moment. Even more so when you're supposed to. Like sometimes I'll like think like when I'm watching an actual play, I'll be like, oh, this would be a cool moment if this character did this, or if I had a character and was in this situation, I might do that. But like when you're actually playing, it's a little bit different to try and come up with that stuff on the fly.
Then one year, a seventh brother was born. Timofey he was called. He was a good lad. He grew up, but I didn't look after him well enough. Heavy is this sin of mine. I still feel guilty.
Oh gosh, what happened to your brother?
Vasya, having chores is a trivial thing. You would do better to protect the ones closest to you, to fight for them.
Okay.
It's knowledge that gives us strength, for we harness their own power against them, with the chores under our control. One day I was looking after Timofey. We were playing with the other children, but I lost my patience with the boy. I cursed him severely, sent him to the Leshy. So the Leshy carried him away.
You just like sicked a demon on your brother?
We never found
Oh my God.
Timoshka. He'd vanished. Oh, it's hard to bear these scenes, Vasya. So hard.
That's terrible. Also have big social anxiety, so have to know the people really well, even though then you're scared. So living through watching actual plays. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel that. One of the campaigns I was in was going pretty good. It was a group I was comfortable with, but it was kind of small, and they really wanted there to be a few more people in it to flesh out the numbers. And I didn't know the people they wanted to add, so I instead stepped out of it so that they could add some more people and have the size they wanted, because I wasn't comfortable committing to continuing on and playing with people I didn't know.
So I decided to become a Khaldun. I wouldn't let the Dark Ones harm my family ever again. Or so I thought.
So you thought what happened next?
Well, I'll tell the story of how I became a Khaldun later. Ask me tomorrow. It's hard to remember all these things of the past. You'll understand when you're as old as me.
How's our Izba built?
It was built long ago. Lots of people have lived here since.
Like game variety too much to go deep in RP? That's fair too, yeah.
More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. You know them by now. But I don't remember who built it. My grandfather, I suppose.
Fair enough.
How can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before me?
Simple. You've been to the world of the devil, and now you'll see everything for what it is.
Okay, so we can just tell.
The only
That's
thing
good.
is, the darkness will see you too.
But they can tell that we can tell.
Demons and spirits will track you down, and as soon as you glance into the darkness, you'll feel their eyes upon you as well. Be strong.
Fair enough.
Such is our fate. You make your own way.
No, I have to go, Grandfather. We'll talk later.
No, I just exhausted all his dialogue options. How's the answer there? No. Screen, you can change the page composition of the black book. That's what I thought. Right side, you can see the current page composition. On the left side are pages available to you, but not in the current composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. Alter the page composition of the book to craft new pages. You need rubles. Black book volume has to stay within the limits of a maximum and minimum number of pages. You may also save 3 different sets of pages and change them as needed. Most you go into RP in any tabletop game is sometimes commit to the character you get in Betrayal at House on the Hill. Sure. In time, you'll uncover even more Black Book pages which are sealed away at the present. I think one of my issues is I almost get a little too caught up in RP. Like, or I guess I don't trust myself to improvise my character properly. Because I've also had situations where, like, I'm playing a character and then somebody asks me something completely out of the blue and my mind is like, oh, I didn't think of that beforehand. I didn't write that. Like, I don't know how my character feels about that type of thing. And so then I just, like, don't commit to any choice in the moment. I just kind of, like, deflect and play it off because I'm like, I haven't thought about what they would do. Whereas I think people who really excel in RP scenarios they just decide in the moment, okay, this is what the character would do, and then that becomes part of the character as opposed to them trying to, like, make it fit to the character. You can change the composition of the book at any time except during combat. Reasonable. Well versed. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. Ooh, okay. So wait, what is my... These are what's in my deck, and these are things that are available to me. Okay, I understand. So we've got 1 Varahale, which gives us 2 block, and Bless 2, which increases the damage of each page. That seems good. We've got a Scorchlit, which is waste 3. That's the dot over time. We got 2 of those. We got 3 of these just standard 5 block. We got 3 of this just standard 4 attack. So those are sort of our bread and butter moves. That's all of our orders. They just yes and the people that do improv is usually pretty good. Yeah, improv I think helps a lot. Look at all the actual plays that exist in the world. Yeah, so many of them have an improv history or some sort of acting history. They've got a lot of experience in like tangentially related fields. The page effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. So if I put that with 2 other white pages, it heals us more. Okay. This is just a key that just attacks at the end. And this is just a couple keys that block. Okay. I like the idea this well-versed. Amplifies by 1 for every other... Does more damage if you put it with other black pages. So black pages are all the damage abilities, and white pages are all the defensive abilities, essentially. Pretty cool. To get another Varahale. Could also... Okay, but so pages don't have any sort of cost, though. I mean, they have a cost for us to buy and add them to our deck, but they don't have like a... Dimension 20 keeps making you so happy. I'm excited because I think I'm going to be getting into some of those campaigns soon. Snackies and I had talked a while back about getting a Dropout subscription, but we just didn't have, with everything we were doing, like we just didn't have extra hours that we would have needed to actually consume the content. But someone they work with has a subscription and is willing to share it with us, so we're gonna be able to just sort of at our own pace without feeling like we're not necessarily getting our money out of it. We're gonna be able to just like slowly check out some of the content, so that's cool. I have no idea what we're gonna start with. I think they're most keen, I don't know this, we haven't specifically discussed it, but I think they're most keen on a Court of Fey and Flowers, which I'm fine with. I don't really care. I've seen so many like clips of things here and there that like I think there's a bunch of different ones I would love to start with. So I don't need to watch the newest one because Hank Green. Yeah, I've seen a couple just of shorts of things he's been doing in that game, and it seems like he's doing a great job and they're having a great time with it. Okay. I mean, more healing could be nice. But if we block well enough, we don't need to heal. So So wait, we have... Of all the pages here, the only one we don't have is the Killa. I'll probably save up to buy that. I think the deck looks pretty good now. We've got new... What is this? Oh, the second Kobold Initiation, the end of the story. These stories are cool, but we'll... I'll come back and read those at some point. I want to get more into the actual mechanics of the game.
There's a great number of books in this collection. Illuminated books of old as well. Black books are not kept here, however. They're in a secret compartment near the furnace.
Oh, near the furnace.
Grandfather
Okay.
says that in days of old, they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the Domovoy came to be.
Terrifying. Why would you bury people under your stove? Is there a purpose to that? Many good brain puns. Nice. Gotta have good brain puns. The red corner, okay. There's a hatch, or we can talk to the visitor. What's in the hatch?
Galbitz and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
Oh, that's also terrifying.
Oh, God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out.
I appreciate
I won't
it.
waste your time. I'll tell you straight away.
We want to do something in the TTRPG since he was in Titan's Grave, a fun little game run by Will Wheaton with Hank Green, Yuri Lowenthal, Allison Hayslip, and Laura Bailey. Oh, that sounds fun, yeah. Well, that must have given him the itch, because now he's doing other stuff.
Something terrible is happening at the mill.
Oh no.
We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds.
Okay.
A shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations?
We'll seek your advice and help in affairs of witchery. After all, you are a knower. If you answer a knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive an experience reward. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. Oh, that's cool. To recognize the correct answer, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and the onomasticon, which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can also receive a hint by pressing your knowledge button, however you only get half the experience. Oh. I mean, demons are bandits. Bandits could make strange sounds. I don't think they'd make strange shifting shadows. Back in 2015, you think? Oh, still in the heyday of Geek and Sundry. I gotcha. Okay, so a while back. Yeah. So he took quite a break from it. He's doing very good at being a barbarian. Oh, I didn't know he... See, I said I've seen clips, but the clips I've seen are only of, roleplay moments, so I wasn't sure, like, mechanically what class he was. They're playing Kids on Bikes, so maybe not officially. Oh, but it seems barbarian-esque. I'm not familiar with the rules of Kids on Bikes, so I couldn't say how close the classes are or aren't to sort of the standard archetypes. I'm not sure. That's cool, though. That lines up, or that sort of character lines up with the little bit that I've seen. Strange shifting shadows. See, shifting shadows could be bandits sneaking around, but the fact that he said that one of the shadows started to deepen in the corner to like a pitch blackness, that doesn't sound like something a bandit could do, or would have any reason to do. If we pop in here, we can check our knowledge. Climb out of the hearth. What you have done as soon as you entered the mice have fidgety little people sitting behind set tables. One small chort with which I can curse my neighbor, they improvise matter-of-factly, becoming no fewer than 3. The man awoke in the banya of 3 chorts. Father, give us work we want to eat. He gave them a cat to curse and some other small tasks. Some other chorts appeared to keep that. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything about what I need to know. None of these told me anything about what I need to do. Isba, traditional jet dwelling. Okay. We already read about the initiation, we read about the crossroads, we read about this. Alex also in this season is hitting your funny bones. Don't know their last name or where else they're from. Alex. I mean, I haven't looked at the full cast, so I don't know why I'm musing on that as if I would know the answer. But that's awesome. They always have such great cast members on D20. I say as if I'm an expert when I haven't actually watched any of their full seasons. But I always see the cast lists and stuff, and I'm like, they're just always getting great people. So many great people. What am I doing here? It's demons.
I do work at night.
I got it right. I got
Demons
experience.
Jesus Christ.
Well, how do you think the millstones turn?
Jesus
Not by the
Christ.
wind
Those
alone, obviously.
demons.
It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall.
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you.
I'm handling this. You get over
All
here.
right, Vasha. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit
thank you.
easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head.
I
Time
already know
for
what
you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
No, I think I understand.
Got it, Grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow.
Ah, wait. One more thing. I've sent a chort to Kusheva village.
Okay.
He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
Oh, so now you're causing
All right,
problems.
Grandpa.
You're now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after you speak to all of your visitors. Okay. You can visit any available location, however your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to the Isba. Your goal, visit your main task location. However, you can't reach it without visiting all the other locations on the way. The game autosaves each time the location changes. You can also save progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking your present location. Wish you the best of luck exploring the Northern Lands. Okay. That's the side quest, and that's the old windmill. Can I get from there to there, or do I have to backtrack? Optional tasks, visit the village, main task, deal with the miller's shorts. Okay. Okay. Oh, these are the things I could collect, these valuables. Need to complete all the tasks on the way to this. Okay, let's go to the mansion and we'll do the side quest first.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice calling out from one of the windows overhanging the street.
Washa, wait! I have business with you.
Do you?
Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
Agree, decline, curse the peasant instead. I mean, I don't think we should be cursing just random people because you don't like them. That seems... No.
I'm not that kind of witch. Just so you know, I don't just go firing off curses left and right.
Okay. We probably could have gotten some good from that, but we'll try to have some principles. I don't know if that's the right decision or not.
You
Maybe
notice a noisy family
the game
gathering
requires us
in
to
front of
get as
one
many
of the
audiences as
houses.
possible.
It's unusual to see an entire family out on the street at this hour.
Okay.
Strange, muffled sounds are coming from inside their house.
Oh, excuse me.
Falling cutlery, furniture moving around.
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of man is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
Worlds Beyond Numbers are finally releasing their playlists. Those will be fun. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, the playlists are always
How did
nice.
it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
Such a good idea too to add like extra, like little bits of extra like characterization and stuff.
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place.
Forgot to cross tableware. Forgot to close the windows. Is the answer in? Ritual behavior reinforced by custom is inseparable from mythology. It is often believed that specific events are consequences of another. For instance, a peasant suffering misfortune after forgetting to cross himself is perceived as being punished for not observing a ritual. This resulted in all sorts of popular beliefs. Dishes not locked away at night or crossed become a refuge for evil spirits. A sick child or a changeling needs to be thrown across the threshold of a house inhabited by spirits who were lured there by the killing of a rooster during its construction. After some time, the underlying reason for a ritual becomes forgotten, leaving behind only the ritual itself. Well, that mentions the crossed silverware, and it doesn't mention anything about the windows, so we're gonna hope that
And did you make the sign
that's
of
the
the
answer.
cross over the samovar?
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
That's not what she said.
You're such a great knower, Vasya. Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
I will help you.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some milk for you, Johnny.
Oh, thank you.
You come inside the Izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross and take a couple of careful steps deeper inside.
Explore or approach? Explore.
The demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. The icon cases are damaged, and the candles are broken.
What information did that give me? Oh, the red corner. Yes. Port missile places in Nezba. Similar to importance to the hearth, since it plays a central role in the home, is most commonly in the right-hand corner of Nezba across from the door, and even in some northern Russian traditions where a porch is situated in an unusual manner. Ancestor was once placed atop these shrines. Following the arrival of Christianity, became home to the icons of the saints. The other name for the red corner is Bozhnitz, which means a god's place. The head of the family sat in this corner and oversaw holiday feasts. Additionally, before the funeral, the deceased body of the family head was placed on the table with his head below the red corner. When entering Nezba, a visitor would make the sign of the cross over himself while looking at the red corner, even if there was no icons present. Okay. Let's do
You
the fight.
approach the overturned
It's battle
samovar.
time.
Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move, and red eyes light up the darkened room.
Oh, two things. Okay, that's gonna block. That's going to attack for 7. Hello. Oh, that's going to block, cast block on this thing. And this thing's going to attack us for 7. So we need to block enough that we'll block that, and then we could cast Waste on it. I'd like to take this support unit out, I guess. Seems reasonable. In which case we will block. How do I choose who I'm targeting? Oh, okay, I choose with this. Status effects usually reduce their value each turn. Carefully choose the right moment, the right place. Understandable. We'll use that on you, and then we'll use an attack on this one. They smack us, and then so we've got Waste on there. Waste goes through block. You're gonna keep blocking for this one. This one's gonna keep attacking us. Okay. That's not a big problem though. We need. Let's keep stacking Waste on there, and then we need to double block so that we don't take any damage. Okay, it's gonna do. It's gonna take 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, and that should kill it, right? 6, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so as that counts down, that will now die as long as we stay alive long enough. We could accelerate it if we wanted to, but it's gonna keep blocking, so that's not an option. We need to make sure that we don't take. Let's work on that one and keep doing our 8 block. I was only blocking for 5 this turn. Convenient. That means we could. We still don't have a different key, so we kind of have to. Oh wait, actually, we could get away with this and this, which makes this do more damage. Which that increases 2. That lines up perfectly. We're gonna be able to play this, kill this. Full block so we don't take damage. It doesn't have block this turn, so now we can finish it off with one of these. GG. Any new pages are automatically added to the black book. Choose a new page. Ooh. Firm in the Stone. Firm. Page remains active for 1 turn and affects other pages. 1 attack to all enemies. Remains active and affects other pages. Ward 3 increases. Block for 3 at the beginning of each round. It's active and affects all other pages. So it's just going to give us a block next round, essentially? Is that what it does? Piety 3 increases block value on in pages for 3, and again it lasts for 1 round, so that makes our block stronger next turn. 1 damage to all enemies doesn't seem that great. I think we take Amen. Experience and some rubles. Is this a choice? No, we just get both.
The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl, Axinia, assures you that from now on, every jar in the house will be crossed.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have to do things on paths that I already trekked through. So we've already visited there, so now we can just jump right back to over here. But before we do that, we should just go to our black book. So the cards we added got put in. Okay, we can adjust our cards, but we can't make new cards while we're on the road. Okay, we're still a ways away from our first level. Okay, it doesn't happen quickly. Why is the experience a tooth? Because... you know, just because. I don't know. Because when you get older, people refer to you as being long in the tooth, and older is associated with experience, therefore it is tooth experience. I don't think that's the real answer, but it was the best I could bullshit on short notice.
The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks coming from the swamp.
Draw a circle? Draw a
You
circle.
quickly draw a circle on the soft swamp soil and light the candles. A moment passes, and then another. Finally, a demon appears and lunges at your defensive sword.
Probably a wisdom tooth. That's a good answer too. We're getting more wisdom teeth. Okay, so the demon appeared. It's got 21. I like the Scorch It. I'm a big fan of the Scorch It. Oh, I blocked more than I needed because I forgot that I started with +3. That's okay. It's going to attack for 8 this turn. Well, that's fine. I'll just use the exact same thing we did. Keep getting Scorch It higher. Ooh, we don't have a lot of block this turn. It's going to hit us for 10. Not if I hit it for 10, and then it takes 4 damage. Whew. So well-versed, amplifies 1 for every page of the same color. So that's good if we're going in all-out attack. It gets stronger when placed with other things. Lock. Page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages. Well-versed. But all it does is firm. Affects other pages. So does that mean that all pages would stay active for 3 turns? Because page amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. Page remains active for 1 turn and affects other pages. I don't quite understand how firm works, so I'm going to grab that and see what happens. Ooh, we can take a side trip to this place. I mean, we haven't taken any damage yet, so I'm feeling ambitious to, like, just explore around.
Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes a person, not a demon. An ancient woman dressed in old clothes. It would seem you have come across a beggar.
Great.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away.
Concerning. Famous last words, right? The greed is real. I'm doing well. I can clearly be risky.
Can you spare a few coins? I don't need much to get by. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
I was considering giving you some money, but I'm less inclined now that you added that little line at the end, right? You could have stopped it at I live a simple life, but now you're trying to shame me. person is only as good as they are charitable. You need to add that in. I'm going to give them to you anyway.
Here you
but
are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
Take this.
Take
A
this.
healing herb.
Amazing. Onward to the forest. Old forest near the Kolva River by Bigichi Village. It has a master. Every forest does. A master of the forest? Let us meet them.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle.
Steal the gifts, tamper with the charter, leave. No, that's fine. They're leaving offerings for whatever they believe in, and they're asking somebody else to spirits, masters of forest, control the weather and animals, and spirits soon have come to an agreement with Leshies and offer them gifts and bargains. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with their spirity stuff.
You decide to leave the sacrifice to the Leshi untouched.
Yeah.
This is Bigichi's folk business, not yours.
Every game needs an old person going, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. Proceeds to give something either useful or some random stuff. Everything would be benefited by it, I agree. Ooh, here's a side place that I didn't go. A ravine. Famous among herbalists. You can find a lot of good herbs here. Only if you're an expert in this, of course. Let's go take a look. I'm going to keep doing side stuff at least until something gives me damage.
While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Baby snakes are still inside their eggs. Fortunately, the mother snake does not seem to be around. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snake to come back. The mother snake soon returns. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves.
Why did I do that? Wait for it to
Some
return.
time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust. The only noticeable thing about it is the cross shape made by 4 leaves. Fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers.
Oh, so we placed something in front of the snake so the snake would go find the herbs for us. Okay, I guess that's clever.
You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Seems rude to make that snake do all that work for us. Brain just went, be careful of snake women, and this is what you get. A curved lake on the left bank of the Kolva. They say 2 men drowned in it this year. Must be quite an unsafe place at night. Okay, well, we'll go and see what happens. Did they drown, or were they dragged in by some sort of
On a hillside
kelpie or something?
near Kacheva Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the other's long hair. There is something strange in his uneven movements. Something that gives you shivers.
Read a prayer.
The black figures disappear as soon as you recite the name of God.
Oh, maybe I should have fought them. I didn't get anything from that. Oh well, that's fine. I've got business in the town. I'm not here to mess with random
Gloomy
spirits.
windmill arms creak in the distance.
Just focus on my
Parting
mission.
The pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It crosses your path, a bad omen, since man's path and man's destiny are as one. Yet, could it be it was trying to point you somewhere?
mean, if it's a bad omen... So far, this game has given me no indication that I shouldn't just trust all the superstitions that are present in it. Everything seems to happen exactly as the traditions and the rituals and the doctrine would suggest. So, protective.
You read a protective Zagavor and feel that the ancient words help you. You continue your journey with confidence. Besides, a bit of extra training never hurts.
We get 100 teeth. Oh, what do we got? More side roads? Do we hit these before we said that the Chud lived here? A dangerous and unholy place. The ravines are death traps at night. Falling into one will surely leave you crippled. That's the most scary description of a place we've received so far. What's this? The Chud probably lived here at one time, as the forest name would suggest. Old Chud's bronze plaques aren't hard to find around here. To come across one, however, is a bad omen. After all, they weren't made by Christian hands. I mean, we'll explore this. I'm concerned. I wonder, are there any locations that will just automatically do something bad, or is it always based on my
You meet
decisions?
two travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The three of you continue on your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit.
Jokingly tries to shove us into the pit? No. We are going to flee.
You dodge another shove and run away to hide among the trees. Your companions call out for you.
Okay.
But their voices soon fade into the distance. The silence of the woods is pierced with inhuman laughter.
Terrifying. We almost got murdered.
You walk around the windmill and approach the Chud forest. The grim silence envelops you. The only sound you hear is of the fir branches, whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly, you see a swarm of chorts flying out of the side of the building, gleefully throwing around pieces of the windmill's wooden machinery.
Oh, so this is from the middle. Well, those are what we're supposed to deal with, so... I mean, if that's what's happening, we'll just attack them.
You read some Zagavors, and the chorts disperse like a murder of startled crows. Several chorts fly at you, but are stopped abruptly by a quickly drawn protective circle.
Let's deal with it. Ooh, okay, they're going to attack us. Thought it said snake of, so now your brain is going snake him away. Snake him away. Amazing. They're going to hit us for 6, so we need to block for at least... I guess we'll have to block for the 8, because that's our only option. Do we... Let's drop this on the higher health one, and then block and block. Oh, again, I didn't need to use all that block because I started with 3. I keep forgetting about my starting block from those candles that I picked up. Okay, now... Oh, we're not going to quite be able to full block this turn. Oh, wrong order. If this is going to black out their attack... Or, wait. Bless 2? Wait, what does that do? Damage by 2, which means we could do up to 8 damage. Oh no, we can't because this can't pair with 2 of these. Cause, okay, yeah, never mind. Block. Do this on this one. And then more block. We're going to take 1 damage here. Our first damage of the run. Wait, Bless stays? Oh, what? Removes... Oh, they're gonna attempt to remove our positive status. Okay. But that increases each page for 1. That means this is going to kill that. We could then do 5 and 3 is 8 to that and leave that at 3. It'll remove our status, but that's fine. We could also heal. Effect amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color. Well, we only need to heal 1, so let's... Wait. What am I doing? Yes. Do damage to both of you, and then we'll actually heal ourselves, and we should be good to go. 1 down. Smack you for 5. Heal for 1. They're going to remove our status effect, which is fine. It expired anyway. Now they're going to try to attack us for 3, or for 6, but we can... or no, why did I say 6? That's for 3. No, we could do 2, and... Okay, that's not going to be enough to damage, so we'll block, we'll scorch, and then we'll just smack it. Okay, now we just win. I still haven't experimented with the firm cards yet. I should do that at some point. Increase the number of keys in the book in the next round by 1. And heals 1. Okay. Remove negative status and heal 2. We don't have any way to remove negative statuses from ourselves yet. This makes the next round stronger. I think let's take that. Okay, so we've done that. Now we actually get to our main quest. We already took out some of the shorts that were flying out from the windmill at that area, so I wonder if that makes this fight easier or not.
The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages.
Okay.
Those who visited this place at dusk, or worse, at night, speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of wind and other devilry. It is what they call a bad place.
It is, as they say, a bad place. Amusing description. Oh, so I can move around. Is there anything for me to... Surely if they're letting me move around, there's other stuff to interact with than just this door.
It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. Nevertheless, you feel your eyes getting used to the darkness. The black book may be aiding you. Amidst the thick grass, you spot an old axe, its blade covered with rust.
I'll take it. Might fall apart any moment, but it should be good enough for at least one more strike. Okay. Get an old axe. Is there anything over here to investigate? There is. There's a whole area. Tail pole?
It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside using a log. There is a small hole in the wall. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this kind of mill in Cirdan Uyezd.
Let's
You
climb
try
it.
to clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt, and you are safe inside.
I wonder if this was the wrong choice to come in that way. Something lurking back there.
Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller. The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning.
Second floor. Chest. Items.
This chest is for various tools used at the mill.
Damn.
Nothing interesting.
Locket?
You study
Oh,
the
locker.
cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might be of some use to you.
They're already paying us for their job. Are we also going to rob them? Ah,
If you
fine.
choose to take the money, the miller will hardly miss it.
Committed a sin. She's committed your first sin. They say the fate of the Colden Witch is to burn in eternal flames with no chance for absolution. The outcome of some events in the game are users to decide your sin counter will change according to your decisions. Oh. Number of sins affect your choices of replies as well as possible game endings. So each person has an angel on their right shoulder and a devil on their left, but to whom you turn your ear is entirely up to you. Interesting. Interesting. I have sinned. More Adam's head.
A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems to be part of the windmill's mechanism and the reason why the grindstones are standing still. Through a hole in the wall, you see the woods of Chirdin.
There they are. Oh, who's this?
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden.
13th brother.
Why are you here, then?
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about you. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect.
Talking a big
One
game.
endowed with knowledge that others do not possess. I guess not.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place.
Oh. One of these. Miller's cursing, no cross, lured by a sacrifice.
The miller's curses invoke the devil. This piques your interest.
The swearing of mortals is so unsophisticated, and I must admit, I don't like
I didn't realize that's what they meant by that. I didn't think they meant like the Miller cursing was actually trying to draw a devil. I thought they meant like the Miller had actually like.
But
It's
I'm
fine.
not here. I always have been and always will be here.
Okay.
They summoned me with a blood sacrifice when the mill was built. I'm bound to this place with my death in this world and my birth in the next.
Okay.
Enough, feeble sorcerers. It is time to meet your demise. I will bring you into the even dark realm of shadow and extinguish the candle of your life.
And soon you will visit the fries of hell.
There is yet to be such a Khaldun who can outmatch the 13th brother.
13th brother of what? 8 damage times 2? All means disappear when this demon dies. Eternal unremovable. 8 damage times 2. I'm just gonna die. Unless I... He's at 62 health? Wait, this is excessive. He's gonna deal 16 if I block for 5. Okay. I don't die if I play this. But I do need... It's time to see what Locke does. Attacks seal a random page for 7 turns? Interesting. So now I have a lock. What does that do? To punish our health. Well, if you're just going to seal a page, that means you're not attacking us. So we can go all out and Bless would last till next turn. Just attack. Okay, what did you seal? How do I know? Attacks seal, or like all attacks seal a random page? Okay, you're going for a full attack here again. Piety, increase value in pages for 3. That's a key, so that doesn't affect till next turn. The only blocking I have is block 7. Full defense, I guess. Oh, no, I die. No, I don't die. Never mind. I might die this turn. Holy smokes. Okay, these are both sealed. Shoot, my healing skills are sealed. I can only use 1 herb per turn? No, I lose this turn. Or that Piety's going to increase the value of this. But I don't think it's going to increase it enough that I don't just take the damage that would... I think because of our draw here, we lose? Eight. Oh no, we're going to have 1 health left. Okay.
You are so arrogant. Do you really think you can defeat this ancient spirit?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, my book will help me.
Now would be the time to awaken a fancy power. He's going to block for 13. All allies. We haven't seen any allies yet. It also talks about the allies or minions disappearing. I wonder if those, because I went that other way, those shorts do in fact not show up in this fight now. And if you're going to block... then we are going to... We're going to do this. This is the only key we have, unfortunately. Do I heal? I don't have any negative stat effects, but the heal I think is more valuable than... Blocked bunch. Please give me some Scorch at this turn. Damn. That's okay. We can, we still have Piety, which increases the value of the block for 3, so we could block 2 with 8 and then just heal 1? Is that reasonable? Not going to do any damage, but he has a bunch of block anyway, so that's not like it's something we can deal with. He's going to block again. That means this is a great turn for us to... So what did this do? Page remains active for 3 turns and affects other pages, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe, but since it's a black page, maybe it would benefit pages that gain from having... I don't think I have any of those in my deck, but I think I understand. Put 6 more waste on it. And then just put a lock up, I guess is our only... So the lock isn't really useful at the moment in our deck, but... Seven waste is pretty good. Amen. That would give us more Piety. Doesn't affect anything until we... If I play this for 6, we'll be at... Okay. I think now we pop another herb. We're spending all our herbs, but I think we have to. He has block on him, so there's no point in us doing direct attacks this turn anyway. So I think we block, bless. So that's 6. That's another 3. We could do another 4, or we could. I think the piety is more important. The high piety is the only reason we are alive right now. Plus he's burning down.
Book. It is a legendary artifact.
Yep.
I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
Okay. You don't have to. Keep our heals rolling in here, because we need to. So this... Now we have piety up there. That's also locked in. I mean, we need this. Wait a minute. Hold on. You're going to take 5 damage. That'll put you at 15. This put you at 11. This would put you at 8. That would put you at... Okay, no. We're not going to be able to kill you this turn. And we do need to block some in that case. Actually, wait. Are we even going to live? 8, 4, 5... Barely. If that's the case... I think we live with 1 health here? Yeah, we have 17. He's going to deal 16 damage to us. That's twice we've been at 1 health. But he's going to try to block. We win this turn. We just went to our Scorch this turn, so we could actually prioritize... if we went to our Scorch, I want to make sure we cast this and get at least a little bit of health back. I think we're going to hold off from using our herb. Sure. Nice, and our waste took it down. Whew, that was challenging. So there's that firm. Amplifies for 2 after each use of pages of the same name. Ooh, that's interesting. Ward, increase for 3 at the beginning of each round, and it waits for a turn. I think we'll take this one. Oh. Oh, we're not responding? There we go. Gained a level and grow in power. Now in the skill select section of the menu here you can unlock new magic abilities. You can visit the section through the menu at any time. With each level you increase your health and gain knowledge points. Oh, that gives us full health, so it's a good thing I didn't use a herb at the end there. If you're necessary to unlock new abilities, as you increase your level, more and more demons will join your swarm. Sure. Some abilities unlock at the moment of obtaining a certain level. So wait, what's happening here? We have a skill point. Don't have any devilry. Which idle court torrents its golden master. Increase numbers of orders in your... Okay, so we need to be higher level to get any of these. Oh no, not this one. That's level 3, level 19. So we could get... allowing to change 1 card with a trump one. Ooh, so we can like hold a card in reserve and bring it in when we need it. What's this do? Active slots for items increased by 1. Shot prices reduced. Number of items that we use per turn by 1. Ooh, so we could like heal twice. That could be useful. Visiting peasants bring 10 more in gifts. That'd be good. Draw an additional order page each turn. Draw an additional key page each turn. Page creation cost is reduced by 20%. Shorts bring more on job completion. You can send one short on a meaningless job. Short specialties and job types are visible. We don't have any shorts yet, I don't think, so these are not useful. I'm tempted to get... drawing more cards in combat's powerful. Getting more money from them is powerful. Active slots for items? Do we have more items? Oh, we have... Okay, so we don't have too many items to use now. This gives us extra health. That's... okay. Wait, was there to look at here? Oh, I could have used a break herb at some point. I forgot we had it. Or this block herb. Okay, I wasn't considering those. More information. Okay. In that case, item stuff isn't necessary. Reduce prices per round. They visit every day, so that'd be 10 more per day. Is there something that's better than that? I like the idea of the trump card, to be honest. Allows you to see the enemy's hand one time during the card game. Oh. Get that. Okay. $666 experience. On the nose a little bit, but that's okay.
The 13th brother disappears into a burst of black flame. It seems that the air has changed, and it is easier to breathe. Soon, the Chorts will return and resume their work. The Dark Promise is still upheld. However, it is uncertain when they will start asking for sacrifices again. In any case, this is for the miller to worry about.
Reasonable. Chapter 1. How to kidnap Firmabania.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
Okay, so now I wonder, is it because we'd already done everything that it automatically brings us back to the start, or does it do that no matter what when you finish the main quest? So I should always be doing as much side stuff as possible, because otherwise it'll just ship us back here and we'll miss out on our chance. Hey, Za, welcome in. Good to see you.
Well done, Vasya.
I hope you've been doing well.
Doubt for a minute that you take care of the demon. Well, while you were gone, I had some thoughts about the seals.
Okay.
Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal requires a demon. The second one is the Aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
Seal of Asp, other seals, let's get to work.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Chillin, finally got around to cleaning your fish tank. Nice. That's awesome. I bet they appreciate that. Hope you're doing well too. I have been doing fairly well, thank you. My mind just went blank. What was I about to say? I haven't really been up to much. In all honesty, it's been difficult with any of my free time to drag myself away from Baldur's Gate 3. Like most of the world right now, it seems. I'm happy I managed to actually do a stream tonight, because I was very tempted to be like, do I just play Baldur's Gate instead? Because, well, my computer can run it, it just barely handles it, so like I wouldn't be able to stream it as well. So I was like 50-50 on what I was going to do, but I did a little bit of a stream. Fish was not happy when you were doing it. Oh, sure. Yeah, I can see that. Angie fish, indeed.
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. I think we need evil spirits.
That's your answer to everything, Igor.
So we'll find the aspen demons.
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Okay. I guess we'll just ask this while we're here.
The others right away?
No, I don't think we can open any
I
of them right away.
doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chart.
Let's get to
I
work.
see. Time to get to work then.
What is this? What's happening here?
The shorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task. That's why they weren't around.
Okay.
Now I should give them tasks?
Oh, so now I do have them.
What did you expect?
I purposely ignored those options at the level up because I didn't think I had any charts yet, but apparently I do.
You knew what you signed up for.
I didn't.
Everything has a price, especially wishes. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to curse people. That's the life of a Khaldun for you.
What if I don't want to curse people? Need to pick up BG3, but really want to play with friends, so you might wait for PS5 release. Oh, sure. Have they announced the PS5 release date? I think they have, right? It's in the fall, sometime maybe.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer. These demons won't leave you alone.
September 6th, same day as Oh, that's right, same day as Starfield.
I've seen them before in your Bestead. Not often, though.
Now you will see them plenty. You can observe our entire gubernia in your Bestiary. In the end, you decide what you do with those jorts of yours.
Same day as classes start. Oh, Back at it again for another semester.
God help us.
So what? Pastor with shorts, old Igor. We were just talking to old
The moment
Igor.
I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyezd in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. You just noticed? Your own chords are also a giant pain.
Dang, crazy that McD's first day of classes are canceled. I know you're all here for math class, insert whatever level of math, but instead we're going to study space exploration. Fires up Starfield. I don't know. Tell me about any of this stuff.
Demons are the one turning the grindstones at the mill.
Well, the miller won't turn them, that's for sure.
Remember teachers in high school as a gamer was always really cool being able to talk Skyrim because that was the new at the time with them. Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Can the wind spin them? Do you have to use demons everywhere?
Have I ever had a teacher that was a gamer? Not that like I knew of and talked to them about it, but I'm sure some of them probably did play. Particularly some of the computer science profs must have played games. I mean, maybe they didn't, but I feel like they probably did. Do we have to use demons everywhere?
It's dangerous and a sin to boot.
Don't share your hobbies with your students much? That's fair.
Well, what did you expect? It will soon be the 20th century. The demons might make it easier. If they can start making flour, who knows? Maybe we can teach them to reap, too.
Sorry to break it to you, Igor, but in the 21st century, we're not really using demons for much anymore.
You've heard of steam engines? Huh? I think there's a steam chart inside, like the one you can find in a samovar.
How did you manage your own chords?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. The only thing is they can't manage every task well. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like any other sort.
What if I don't want to
How
send
did
them
you
out to
come
wreak
be a
havoc?
Khaldun, Grandpa?
Well, told you the other day about the demon stealing Timothy. That's the reason for it. Fighting the pointy-tailed. I heard once that shepherds are no worse. So I became a shepherd boy, helped Prokopy, the holy fool. I shouldn't mention him at night.
Why?
Knew his way around the forest, that one, and how to find lost cattle.
Grandpa Igor, only like half the things you say make any sense to me.
So I studied under him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'll tell you later how I received my knowledge.
Depends on the course, though. Upper level, you're way more open. I mean, that's understandable too. It's freshman up to senior is usually, not always, but often a big jump in maturity.
It's not like I got it from him anyway. Had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate that.
Oh, that opened up a whole new bunch of stuff.
Are
How many
shepherds
dialogue
really
options do you have?
murderers?
What makes you think they aren't? Why don't you try finding all the cattle in the forest without a demon's help? One has to know how to ask the old man of the forest for help.
Why are your cattle in the forest? Shepherds keep their cattle in fields. With a sheepdog.
And in case a demon steals a cow or something, you have to be able to get it back. You'll have to learn. What did you think? Shepherds lie on their backs all day? You wish.
Why do I wish? Why would I wish for
I do,
shepherds to be...
Grandpa.
It's fine.
What kind of man was he, that Prokopy?
Not a kind man at all. But of great knowledge. Cursed a lot of people. Practically earned a living that way. Nearly cursed me once.
Alright. Old Igor has passed on his pester full of chorts. You have a number of chorts yearning for mischief. Be careful, idle chorts torment their Khaldun masters. Take some time for chorts to do the job, a day or more. Each location has a specific type of job, hunger, strife, corruption. I don't want to send them out to do mischief. I've been trying to be a relatively good witch so far. Job preference you discover by learning a specific skill. Charts perform better when they're their job choice and worse with ones they hate. In order for charts not to torment you and steal your health, don't forget to give them jobs every morning. Defense pages you give. Minus defense. So that's if I have them. Minus 4 health. Oh, but I gain a lot of sin by sending them out. Is that how that works? Plant a hernia? I don't want to give somebody a hernia. Slander an innocent girl? Appear in the night. Okay, that's less disruptive than other things. I think this is right about where you stopped playing. Oh, you've charted out. No reason in particular, just never got back around to it. Oh, sure. I mean, also for no particular reason, I'm probably not going to go too much long. Well, there is a particular reason, actually. It's because of the time. But I'm probably not going too much further than this. But I am enjoying it. I hope I get back to it at some point. But who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay, so depending on who I send, they like this more or less. Oh, no, that's just their thing being added to this thing. I guess, right? Maybe. Send rats? I don't want to... Number of days to complete the job. Oh, so this one doesn't... Oh, does jobs faster, but doesn't give sin. These two give sin and money. Send drought. Send fleas and roaches. Oh my god, I don't want to do any of these things to these people. Okay, appear in the night is the least annoying thing I can do to somebody. So you go appear in the night. How do I tell you that's what I want you to do? How do I lock that in? Appear in the night, you're doing that. Just after 5 p.m. though, definitely not like 9 p.m. or anything like that. Oh my gosh, it's only 5? You're right, I could play for hours. Am I only sending one? I don't quite understand how this page works. There's my items. Here's my general knowledge about stuff. Okay, how do I send these things out? Okay, I can't drag them places. When I'm on it, I can move the thing around. Oh, send. I just gotta click send. Who would have thought that I just had to click send? To pages inflicting damage, you know. I guess we send... You go appear in the night. What else could we do? Slander an innocent girl. Plant a hernia. Send fleas and roaches. Send drought. Send rats. Okay, well, drought and rats could, like, cause serious problems for people. Alright, rats can eat somebody's food stores. Drought, they might not have food stores. A hernia seems really annoying. Fleas and roaches is... That sucks, but, like, it's not deadly. Does it matter who I send? I don't know what kind of jobs they like. You'll be gone for 3 if I send you on that one. That seems useful. What about you? Now I could either plant a hernia or slander an innocent girl. I don't really want to do either of those options. Slandering an innocent girl keeps you gone for the longest period of time. Planting a hernia, you come back pretty sick pretty soon, but I get good money for it. Fine. Some poor person's gonna get a hernia. We'll have to allow it. Okay, now I have this money. I wanted to buy... Oh, we've got a lot more options here now. It's just stuff that I've seen. Could, Oh, this is... Yes, we got it. This is new. Amplifies by 2 after each use of pages of the same name. So if I had a bunch of these, I could just... They'd slowly get stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. So I feel like I actually would like to... Amplifies by 2. So the first one we use is... Like in comparison to Urazi, the first one we use would be 2 less damage. The second one is equal, and then after that they just get better and better and better. Right? So... I feel like I want to remove all of those and just fully replace them with just a bunch of these. Just cycling those out and doing more damage each time. This one for every other page of the same color. That doesn't seem necessary necessarily. Lock hasn't been useful to me so far. Did I have something else that locked? Oh, Amen is firm. That's fine. That gives me 3 piety, which I like. Piety is really useful. I also like Scorch It. I'm enjoying Scorch It. What does this do? Oh, that's our block. We can't get rid of those. All our damage is this and a couple of Scorch Its. I don't mind that. I don't mind my keys. You know what? This key isn't very useful. We'll replace that with Probably just another healing key. Or another Amen, actually. I said I liked Amen. The extra piety is really nice. Seems reasonable. Where are we at? Okay, yeah. That is where... Wait, where do I... Save game. I hope I come back to this. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'll try to play it at some point. New save. Oh. Well, I just made the save twice. That's fine. Not a problem. Thanks for sharing it. You're most welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank everyone for stopping by. As you know, I've barely been streaming like once a week, so I'm not going to try to make any predictions on when I'll be streaming next. But this was fun, and I'd like to do it more, so hopefully that happens. Otherwise, take care of yourselves. Oh, actually, I can tell you something. I think it's tentatively Friday. Snackies and I are going to be doing some Hammerwatch 2 over on their channel. Some of you may recall Hammerwatch 2 from when we were doing some co-op games from the last Next Fest. They received some codes for it, and so we're going to be checking more of that out on Friday, hopefully. We were planning to do it this past weekend, but it was way too hot where they live, and so it wasn't feasible for them to be in the office. So hopefully that's on Friday. I do have that to pitch. Otherwise, yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Avoid, you know, not that they're easily avoidable, but stay safe from natural disasters that are going around. There's a lot of wild stuff happening. I hope everybody's doing okay. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Get good rest. I love and appreciate you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day / evening. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay. Good night. Where's my ending? There it is. I found it. We're good to go. Goodbye.